How did mercantilism affect GED Colonial America? Have you ever wondered how the economic system of mercantilism shaped the early years of colonial America? This system was all about control and wealth, primarily benefiting Great Britain. Under mercantilism, the colonies were expected to provide raw materials to Britain while only purchasing finished goods from them. This created a one-sided economic relationship that had several notable effects on the colonies. First, mercantilism limited economic growth in colonial America. The colonies were not allowed to develop their own industries or trade freely with other nations. This meant they had to rely on Britain for manufactured goods, which stunted their ability to become economically independent. As a result, local businesses struggled to grow and thrive. Second, mercantilism kept the colonies dependent on Great Britain. The colonies supplied raw materials like tobacco, cotton, and sugar, which Britain transformed into finished products. This relationship meant that the colonies served British interests, leaving them with little control over their own economies. Third, mercantilist policies led to trade restrictions and taxes. Laws like the Navigation Acts and the Sugar Act were put in place, requiring the colonies to trade only with Britain and pay taxes on certain goods. Many colonists grew frustrated with these limitations, as they raised prices and restricted their freedom to trade. This resentment contributed to rising tensions between the colonies and British authorities. Fourth, mercantilism encouraged widespread smuggling. Colonists, eager to avoid British trade restrictions and taxes, often engaged in secret trade with other countries. This illegal activity highlighted the unpopularity of mercantilist policies and increased conflict between Britain and the colonies. Fifth, mercantilism influenced labor and agriculture in the colonies. To produce raw materials for export, the colonies relied on cheap labor, including enslaved Africans. This system enriched Britain while often exploiting colonial workers, shaping the social and economic structure of colonial America. Lastly, the restrictions imposed by mercantilism played a significant role in sparking the American Revolution. Colonists sought more economic freedom and resented being controlled by British trade laws and taxes. After gaining independence, the United States moved away from mercantilist policies toward a more open economy. In summary, mercantilism affected colonial America by limiting economic growth, creating dependence on Britain, imposing trade restrictions and taxes, encouraging smuggling, shaping labor systems, and fueling the desire for independence. Understanding these effects helps clarify why the colonies ultimately fought for their freedom.